Hello everyone, it's Patricia, your independent Scentsy consultant from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Today's video is going to be discussing January 2021's scent of the month. Now before we get into that, I want to talk to you a little bit about the warmers of the month. Plural. There's many different options for this month. I'm just going to try to break it down into what consultants can get and then what the public can get in January. So as a consultant, you are permitted to sign up for the Warmer of the Month kit, which automatically comes with the Scent of the Month, or you can do Scent of the Month kit, or you can choose neither. Now, I usually go with Scent of the Month, and this month I actually went with Scent of the Month because I could not decide which warmers I wanted to get. So let me just kind of give you a little peek at the flyer, and that will kind of explain my difficulty in picking. We have 3 mini warmers of various colors in the etch core style, and then we have 3 full-size etch core warmers in various colors. Now I do want to point out before I forget that obviously the mini warmers are 15 watt. All mini warmers are 15 watt. These would be ceramic. Now the full size here are 20 watt. We do have an etch core warmer, both full size and mini, that's in the current catalog on the website. It's unglazed and kind of natural porcelain, and it's an excellent performer, let me tell you, a great choice. That one is 25 watts for full size. So these ones are a little bit less wattage than the one that you're gonna see in the catalog. Just something to keep in mind. So as a consultant, if you signed up for the Warmer of the Month kit and you did not pick a color, you would default and you would get 1 mini rose gold and 1 full size rose gold. Or you could pick both in silver, which would be a mini and a full, or both in gold, a mini and a full. Okay, so the mini warmers will be available to the public in January 2021, as will the full-size warmers. Keep in mind, these colored full-size warmers are 20 watt, and they're actually a little bit more expensive than the natural etch core that we have available year-round. The mini warmers are traditionally regular priced at 26 Canadian or 20 American. Now the sale price for the mini etch cores that you see here in the flyer, they will be $23.40 in Canada, and they will be $18 in the US. It's the full-size warmers that differ a little bit. In January 2021, these will be 10% off. The regular price of these colored bad boys, in Canada it's $53, and in the US it's going to be $40. So that's a little bit higher than what the natural unglazed one is. The natural unglazed 25 watt one that you can get in the catalog is 40 Canadian and 30 US. So the sale price for the 20 watt full size colored etch cores, which like I said, either rose gold, silver, or regular gold, they will be $47.70 in Canada or on sale for $36 in the US. So lots of choices. I don't know if they're going to have a bundle where you can mix and match for the general public in January. And just keep in mind, if they sell out, I believe we're going to a pre-order style for the Scent of the Month. So it's while quantities last. So if you really want one of these, I would suggest contacting your consultant and putting in a pre-order. And always remember, your consultant is going to do the best that they can to get these for you, but it's really competitive sometimes. Okay, so let's talk about the Scent of the Month. It's my favorite part. It is called Jade and Jasmine. And here we have the giant brick. And it also has in our kit 3 bars, a room spray, a tester, flyers, and stickers. So lots of marketing material if you're a consultant. And let me read you what Scentsy says about this scent. Scentsy says, start fresh with green lemon and blue jasmine, garnished with rosemary in this gem of a fragrance. So let me just tell you, on cold sniff, this is pretty assertive, it's pretty strong, and it's got a lot going on in here. And before I get into the scent, I just want to comment that when I try to give you guys feedback on scents and what I think of them, basically it would be like me talking to friends and family, or me talking to my online customers and trying to give them advice, what I think personally, but everybody smells things differently. So let's just kind of preclude that with saying that. So basically Scentsy has highlighted green lemon, blue jasmine, and rosemary as the 3 notes that it wants to talk about in the scent description. And I would definitely say it's very floral heavy, but it does provide freshness. There's a little bit of brightness of lemon, and there's a little bit of green herbaceousness. Now, what they don't mention is that there's a lot of perfumey muskiness to this scent, but they do talk about it in the top, mid, and base notes. So let's go through those together. So the top notes are something that Scentsy says that you kind of smell initially when you first kind of take a quick smell of the scent. So they have described the top notes as clementine, pineapple, and green lemon. I don't know, it's hard to pick it out, but I would say maybe there's a little bit of brightness, like from a citrus, probably the green lemon, maybe a touch of pineapple, but it's very hard to tell. Everything's all jumbled together. For mid notes, it says it has petit grain, blue jasmine, and rosemary. Now, out of those mid notes, I would definitely say I pick up blue jasmine the most, but I wasn't sure what petit grain was, so I looked it up, and it says it's an essential oil that is extracted by the leaves and green twigs of the bitter orange tree. Now, it does say something about that note that kind of summarizes this whole scent. And maybe I'll just leave that to the end. I hope I don't forget. But basically, yes, there's a lot of blue jasmine, tons and tons of jasmine. And I think blue jasmine is just a little bit different. I think it's more perfumey in nature. And rosemary. Rosemary is an herb. It can be fresh or dried. I would say it's kind of, I can't really tell if it's either, but I feel like there's a green herbaceous note in the background. So I can't really say that it's the forefront, but there's definitely green herbaceousness. So it's very bright, perfumey floral with a green herbaceous undertone, but then come the base notes. And the base notes are what you smell kind of as you breathe more and more and as the scent warms and warms. So Scentsy says the base notes are white amber, musk, and oak. So there's definitely tons of white amber, very perfumey, and there's a boatload of musk. And if you don't like musky scents, then you might want to stay clear of this scent. So basically, my friend Shannon said she wanted to know what my first impression was. So I kind of came home, I smelled it, and I wasn't a big fan. I'll tell you, I wasn't a big fan. I told her, I said, it's not really in my scent like wheelhouse that I would kind of gravitate and want to warm. I said, it's pretty floral heavy on the jasmine. There's a lot of perfuminess. There's a lot of muskiness. And I said it reminded me of two scents if I put them together and added a perfumey amber twist. So it kind of reminded me a lot of aloe vera and ivy right off the bat, but it also reminded me quite a bit of Fearless by Nature. So if you put these together and added like an amber musky note, I think you might get something kind of close to Jade and Jasmine. This is a very complex, busy scent. It's a little bit assertive, and I think it's got a lot going on. I think it's almost too much going on. Things get clouded and it's just overbearing, and I think some people might find this headache inducing. So if it's something that you're worried about, maybe try to pick up a sample or smell it ahead of time before purchasing. That way you don't have a lot of scent to work through. So personally, I will probably be warming this in my kids' bathroom, in my overnight warmers, and just kind of see how it goes. I have put a little bit of my brick in my son's room, and I put a little bit of my brick in the kids' bathroom. Strength and throw is like 9 out of 10 in both of those spots. Now they are small rooms, and I haven't gone back to check on it, but it was pretty noticeable when you walked into the room. So what does this scent kind of remind me of everything put together? I kind of described it like as a fresh, perfumey, herbaceous, musky, citrusy floral. But if you go back to that petit grain, they said it's like citrus, fresh, floral, woodsy, and herbal all put together. So it's almost like every scent category from Scentsy, except for bakery and except for like traditional spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, clove. But everything else, it's like the kitchen sink of Scentsy scents is right here. So my daughter said it was kind of perfumey. She wasn't a big fan. My son said, and I quote, he said, "It's not bad, but I feel like it's a floral scent," and he didn't know the name. And I said, yes, you're right. So it's definitely, my worry is that it will have a group of people that will really, really love it, but perhaps it might be a small group of people. It might not appeal to a big, huge group of people. Now, I've definitely been wrong before, but that's just going on my hunch. So like I said, make sure you try to get a scent sample if you can, because it wasn't available in the whiff box, as you know. So this is kind of our first experience with this. So I'm interested to see what other people think, and I'm interested to see what you guys think. So as you pick up this scent, let me know what you think down in the comments below. So as always, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. It's kind of a long video, but a lot to talk about. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.